very enthusiastic.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Brightside. Carol and Lavinia with you, about to go live on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us this Wednesday morning. We're joined in the studio by Clara Lock, our Straits Times journalist, about to head back live on 913. Thank you so much for having us on. We hope you're having a brilliant day. We're going to be trying these coming out real soon, so stick around for the madness. Thompson and lay your hands on. And welcome to the Brightside. Carol and Lavinia with you. And very shortly, we're going to be laying our hands on some cricket chips, which our colleague from the Straits Times travel section has brought in for us, Clara Lock. Welcome back to the studio, Clara.
I don't know if she likes us or she hates us because she brought these bugs in, you know?
Yeah, I've got crickets. What do you have?
I have achita.
Okay,
fried.
We're gonna be getting into these snacks. Okay, a little later on. We're on Facebook Live, so if you want to see Lavinia's horrible reactions to bugs,
I might like
and
it.
putting them into her mouth. Okay, I was talking about me actually. Head on down to facebook.com/1FM913. But meanwhile, welcome back, Clara. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me again.
Okay, so before the bugs, you actually went somewhere in Malaysia and you said we all have to go and check it out. What is this place?
So recently I went to Kluang. So where's Kluang, right?
Yeah.
It's actually just 2 hours from Singapore. And that's half the distance of driving to Malacca.
Okay.
So it's pretty near. And I went there to check out Tallulah Hill Farm Resort, which is a new resort that's opened by a Singaporean. So that's pretty cool. And she's a gardening enthusiast. And when she retired, she decided she wanted to spend her time, in nature, surrounded by her gardens. And so she got this plot of land and she built this resort. And now she's opened it up for the public. So it's really nice, really modern. It's got all the creature comforts that Singaporeans want. And yet it's in the middle of this gorgeous plot of nature.
Wow. So what can one get up to at this resort?
There's a lot of family-friendly activities. So there's lots of animals. There's goats that you can feed. You can cuddle a duck, pet the bunnies. And because she loves gardening, there's also all these vegetables that you can check out. For example, did you know that asparagus grows in nature really tall, like maybe a meter or so, and it's surrounded by all those fluffy flowers that look like dill? I've never seen this before, so it really blew my mind.
Okay.
I like that because I'm taking notes. I have 3 boys. This sounds like the perfect place for families to hang out.
Is it safe for kids?
It is, and it's not just this farm that you can check out, because in Kluang there are other farms that you can visit as well. There are goat farms, and there's also this place called Zhenxing Organic Park, where you might have seen some of their products, in the supermarkets or in organic stores. They sell all these colorful noodles made from beetroot or ginger or pumpkin, and there you can do this noodle master activity. So you go harvest stuff from the vegetable plot, and then you process it, you make it into noodles, and then you cook and eat it on the spot. You eat a lot of noodles, right? But when you hand make it yourself, it tastes even better.
Wow.
Oh, I like that. It's so important to have our kids understand about food sources, where the food comes from, how is it made. It doesn't just come in a packet in a nice, clean and supermarket. You know what I mean? So this is a great trip. I'm going
back
to go.
to nature. It sounds like a great place to go for a digital detox as well.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of nature, a lot of farming, things you can really do and get into while you're away from Singapore. And it's just 2 hours away, so maybe detox for 2 hours and then drive back. Now, let's not forget about the food. Coming back, Clara also discovered some amazing dishes in Kluang. Again, 2 hours away. Some people wait in line for 2 hours for their favorite dish. We'll find out what that is in just a bit.
1FM
91.3.
Good times.
Good morning!
So this is Clara. If you've not seen her live in the flesh, and she's so sweet, just got married during COVID. So,
is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Was
hello. God, congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah,
that
she
was very auntie.
Clara's just a fascinating individual. She likes doing things, off the beaten track, right, Clara? So I love that you bring us all these stories. Places like Kluang, I think my husband cycled there once, and his review of Kluang was, the only restaurant there was an ox that was sitting on the road. He didn't see anything else,
Was it? When did he go to Kluang?
I think a couple of months ago, he took a cycling trip there. It's in the southern bit, right? Oh, no, it's
No,
not.
it's north. It's
yeah,
north.
yeah. Okay, so yes, he actually tried to cycle there, and he said, I think things were still kind of shut for COVID at the time, so not many restaurants. But now it's all changing, it's all opening up.
Yeah, now it's super open. There's a lot of fun stuff to do.
Okay, great. But let's take a deep dive into the person of Clara.
Yes.
Our journalist from the
Okay.
Straits Times.
Quick fire.
Okay.
Clara, favorite country to visit?
I would say China. I went there for my grad trip and I spent 6 weeks there. So I backpacked around, and I think it's really fascinating because every province you go, the dialects are different, the food is different. But I think also, and I always say this because people always ask me what's my favorite country, I think what you perceive of a place is also the person that you were when you went. And when I first graduated, I was just fresh from school. I had just all this adventure and I was just seeing the world with fresh eyes. And that's why I remember China so vividly.
That's beautiful. What would be your favorite travel experience?
They will be getting married last year in Canada.
It was beautiful. Actually, she covered it for the Straits Times. She kept it all very hush-hush. I'll tell you more when it comes out in the article. And it was this beautiful spread, all snowy white, and she's in a red dress.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was quite the hike to get there, right? And to get the photographer to actually take that shot as well.
Yeah, so we did it in Banff, and it's this part of Canada where it's got lots of mountains and it's our favorite kind of scenery, and it was just the two of us. So it was really special because so many times on that day we just looked at each other and said, this is the perfect wedding.
Oh, I think that's what it should all be about them.
Yeah, but you knew, right? You were getting married when you went, or you didn't?
We did.
Okay. I was like, wow, that was super spontaneous, like super on the go, Clara. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what you did, actually.
No, we told a few people. We told our parents.
But you didn't tell me, so, redo.
Okay.
Do it again.
Oh.
But a lot of these experiences are, once in a lifetime kind of experiences. You've done so many of these things. You've done was it the caravan one in the US as well, where you slept in a trailer park?
That was part of the honeymoon. So
Oh my
after we got
goodness.
married, we rented this camper van, then we drove around the state, so to the national parks, going wildlife spotting, and it was also really amazing because I've never done that before. So really a bucket list thing, and I would definitely do it again.
If there was one thing you think like Singaporeans would appreciate, from this like crazy list of travels and experiences, what do you think we should do?
One thing you should do, like travel advice, expect that anything can happen, anything can go wrong, but at the same time, just have fun in the moment because, all these things that, like, when the shit hits the fan over there, it's going to be something that you come back and laugh about and tell your friends about over dinner.
Is there one experience, though, you think everyone should do?
One experience. Well, I think bucket lists are different for everybody. So it's kind of like one person's Bukit Timah Hill is another person's Everest, right? So I think it's whatever takes you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's a great thing to guide us in planning our next trip. Get out of your comfort zone. Just a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit. I still want aircon and Wi-Fi.
That's what the Finnish cyclist said to us as well. That you heard about the Finnish cyclists.
Yes, of course.
Valu and Elvis, they cycled 15,000 km from Helsinki to Singapore. And he said it was something that challenged him, got him out of his comfort zone every single day, and which is why he remembers it so much, and which is why he loved it. Yeah, is that something you would do? Cycle to Helsinki?
No, I think I would rather fly.
All right, we're going to be heading back on air in just a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us here on Facebook. Please share this link. We're going to be eating bugs very, very soon, okay? Find out what that is going to be like. Look at her gleeful face. My goodness, she's waiting for us to enjoy this moment.
I've eaten them before, so now it's your turn.
Oh no, I thought she liked us. I really did think that Clara liked us from our previous time together.
We're going to compare our
know about
tarantula eating experiences, okay? Because I heard you ate tarantula.
I did.
I
yes,
also...
once.
Where did you have this?
I had it in Cambodia. Where was yours?
Yes, in Cambodia as well.
Oh.
Okay, mine was prepared one way. I didn't. Okay, I'll share with you my experience. We compare notes, okay? Lavinia?
It's okay that I'm left out. It's okay.
2 out of 3 have eaten tarantula. I feel we need to round this up nicely. Make it a 3 for 3.
Will accept that plane ticket to Cambodia. I will accept no less than a 5-star hotel.
Okay, we're going to hold... What? Excuse me? What 5-star hotel? We're going to be roughing it out. Okay, back on air. Let's head over. Get out of my dreams, get into my car. 1FM 91.3, good morning. You're with Carol and Lavinia. Thanks so much for having us on. Joined in the studio by Clara Lock, our Straits Times travel correspondent. Hello.
Good morning.
All right, so let's get into the food scene at Kluang, which is just 2 hours away from Singapore. What are some of the things we can look forward to in Kluang?
So when I went there, I had the best seobak in Kluang, which could also have been the best seobak of my life. It was so good. So there are these stalls there that only sell seobak. And they don't even have rice. It's just you buy the meat by weight, they chop it up in front of you, they wrap it in a brown paper and you take it away. I mean, if you can wait, but if not, if you're like me, you eat it on the spot.
Oh,
I think I would eat it on the spot.
what makes it different though?
It's just so tender, and they have different cuts. Like you can get the belly or you can get the jowl. Obviously, the jowl is better. It's so tender. And then
Did you say gel?
jowl, like the
Jowl.
neck,
the jowl.
neck of the pig?
I was like, is there a part of the?
But maybe the jowl got gel, maybe.
Yeah, maybe gelatinous.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, sorry, jowl. Yes, okay, back on track.
Yeah, and it's so delicious. Okay, honestly, it's so fatty that maybe you can only eat a few pieces, but those few pieces are so worth it. Savor every bite.
I wish you could see her face right now.
Whose face?
Both of yours. But
want to
Clara is
see.
lighting up talking about this seobak. Okay.
So you also tried other things. So there's a seobak. What else are there that we should really get our mouth and hands on in Kluang?
So
Kluang.
Kluang. So there's this beef noodle. It's called tanggak beef noodle. The soup is just very warming and herbal and peppery, and it's really just a nice brunch to have when you're first thing in the morning. But then don't have too much, because nearby you can also go to this place called Yu Jian Dian Xing for dim sum.
Love dim sum.
Love
Okay, what's
dim
their
sum.
specialty there?
So you have to get the egg tarts and the polo pao, and if you can get it straight out of the oven, the egg tarts are like piping hot, the crust is flaky and the inside is creamy. It's so delicious. And then of course, when the polo pao is warm and you have a thick slab of cold butter, it's like, ooh, on point.
I have a question. Why am I here and not in Kluang now? Why?
This is a problem, yes. But also, I've never had a hot egg tart before. Usually, by the time we have it, it's already packed. It's been sitting on the tray for quite a while. So, yeah, I'm curious now what a hot egg tart would be like. Because you can't bring it home and microwave it. You cook the egg, right? So, oh my gosh, this sounds like a fabulous place. What is the name of this dim sum venue?
It's called Yu Jian Dian Xing.
玉见点心 Did I say it right? Okay, anything?
Meet the dim sum.
Meet the... Really? Is that what it means? Meet
Yes.
the...
Like Yijian, like okay.
Yes.
Oh,
That is brilliant. Kluang sounds like a super, super fun place. Any other foodie places we want to check out?
Well, there's lots more that you can check out, and it's all in the Straits Times article. So you can go to str.sg/travel and find out all the details and the addresses, names of all these places.
Got pictures, right? Got
Of course, got
Okay,
pictures.
I'll be salivating over those pictures. All right, talking about food, we're going on to Facebook Live, which is where we are now as well. Facebook.com/1FM913. We're about to try something that Clara has brought along for us. I've got cricket bites in my hand. And Lavinia, you've got?
we have two here. Clara has two over here.
We've got actual cricket. So Carol actually has the fun and easy one. It's like a chip.
Hey, why like that, huh?
All right, so we're going on to Facebook Live to try these snacks right now. And if you want to see some of the fun in action, head on over on YouTube as well. But also we'll be back to tell you about our experience. Keep it right here. It's 1FM.
Hit us up on WhatsApp.
I'm a little bit scared, you guys.
Okay, here.
Oh, you got,
you do
she's
the
so
Okay, I do the
organized. She got
honors.
scissors and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, just for your video, so I cut.
Here, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, this one got tom yum flavor. All right, mine not so bad.
Yeah, yours won't be bad. I think I've had the barbecue flavor of that, and it's quite nice.
I can't open it.
Oh Lord, you can really see the body.
Oh, it's really
Oh
nasty.
goodness gracious! Really?
I don't know. Oh, how do you see this?
gosh.
Everyone on
You have
Facebook,
to
how
pick
do you
it up.
see this?
Pick
I
it
have to
up,
pick
hold
it up.
for the camera.
Oh, wait, hey, the eyes are staring at me. The eyes are saying, why? Why is this happening?
Why do you have to animate it? Dear God.
No, but he's staring at me. I think it's a he. I think. I
Is
think
he
it's a
now?
he.
Is he really?
Oh no.
It spoke.
And then his cricket toe is going like, yeah, I died just for these ladies.
I just
Animate
died
my
in
body.
your mouth tonight.
Here we go. Are we doing it?
Okay,
Are we
you
doing
do
it?
You do it.
Okay,
oh my
I'm
God.
gonna. Oh gosh. Hey, it's actually quite nice.
Seriously now.
Oh my god, it's actually quite good.
Hey guys, can I bring you something? I'm gonna bring it over.
It's a little bit like woody kind of, you know.
I got
It's very earthy. Yeah,
a
earthy.
bug.
Yes.
I got this and I thought it was a bug. What is it?
You thought it was a
I
feeler?
thought it was part of the. Don't eat it though. What
it-
is it?
is
I
it-
don't know.
Oh my god, see you like
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna try
Is it?
your weird.
Okay, try it.
It looks nasty, guys.
Take the one with the leg.
No, please don't touch it. I can't touch. Now that you've touched.
You have
Okay,
to
I
touch
did.
it. You're gonna eat it.
I know, but she touched the one I was gonna.
Hey, Carol.
And really, when you eat the bugs, they actually go, "Hey, so and so." They'll call your name.
Really nasty, you know.
It's actually not
Oh
bad.
gosh, it looks like the flying ants. It
And
looks
they're
like,
healthy, right, Clara?
Seriously,
Lots of
yeah.
protein.
They're supposed to be high in protein,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
And then
Oh my
very low fat.
They have
Okay,
the
okay,
shrimpy
okay.
taste.
Yes, that's it.
Mm.
I think it's because of the
Wait,
exoskeleton,
what flavor is
right?
this? What flavor is
It's
this?
just salted.
It's nice. It's nice. I like it. I approve of it.
Oh.
I approve of it. Yeah.
I say a little
You're right. It's like it's like eating shrimp. It's like
eating.
eating like deep fried shrimp. Really, really, really. Just with a little bit of a little bit of earthy, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are okay. We're okay.
No.
We're all right. I'm all right.
We're all right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
See, she's going back for seconds.
I'm actually very good. This is very addictive. Oh, oh no, Carol just bleh. It's good.
You want to try this one now?
Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, let's do that.
Where's the scissors? Oh, it's there. It's there. But we can just tear it, I think.
Okay. Look at you and me. We're like, oh, yum, 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 yum. And then Carol's just like, nah.
Well, like,
Okay.
Did you open yours?
This might
Okay,
actually
good.
be a good idea.
you pour it
better
out.
idea.
Okay. Ooh.
I got cricket tom yum chips though.
Yeah,
Flying
what is this? I don't know what
crickets.
this is. Whoa, this
These
is
are
even bigger.
huge.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Crispy.
Come check this out, Carol.
I'm kind of happy with these. You
Hey, oh, these are the babies of
guys.
these
No,
guys.
just no.
I think
at
they're
the size
different.
of it.
They're different species, but
Oh, different species.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is even nicer.
Okay,
That's
so you
actually
won't
nicer.
want these? No, it's fine.
Like, give me one. Come on. This one's got a little bit of a very interesting taste, aftertaste. Oh.
the seasoning on this, I think, makes it better.
Maybe that's why I think that this is tastier.
I had the tom yum one; it was also very nice.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. And you can pick this up from any supermarket. Is that it?
Not quite. It's actually by this. It's curated by this Bangkok startup, and they look at future proteins. So not just bugs, but plant-based stuff as well. And they are developing it to sell, but I don't think they have a huge amount of stock yet. So I just kind of called them and said, like, "Hey, I want to try this for a story."
Oh,
How
that's
much is a bag
great.
though?
They gave all this to me.
Oh,
so I
really?
don't-
But how much would it usually cost?
I don't actually have the prices.
Oh, right. So
But
if it's
it
like, 50 cents, $1.
But they have pointed out that, insects, I mean, overall it's better for the earth,
Yeah.
right? It's faster to produce the same amount of protein you
Yeah.
get from insects.
Yes.
And it's also more cost effective.
sustainable.
Yes.
So that will transfer on to the end consumer. It will cost less for them to get the same amount of protein. And it actually tastes okay.
Okay,
Honestly.
but what I don't understand is how this bag is
Let's try this.
130 calories.
Oh.
Shouldn't there be less? Shouldn't it be like 65?
Maybe the
calories?
seasoning. The seasoning.
Well, I mean, it's only 13% cricket powder,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
mostly
that's why.
cricket powder.
Flour.
it's mostly
flour.
brown rice and then like your regular stuff.
Also, that's why it's higher in calories.
Yes.
Like this one here. Let's check this one out. I don't know. I
oh, it's
cannot
all in
read.
Thai though.
Oh, but this is 91% cricket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because basically you're eating cricket.
Oh my god.
And
How's
let me see
it
the calorie.
91% cricket if the entire thing is cricket? How does that work?
I think they just have like the other 9% is like seasoning. The oil they deep fry it.
But
in.
even then, how does it reduce the percentage of cricket? It's
Why
like 100% cricket.
Why are you asking so many questions? You haven't even eaten it.
Because it's 90. I don't understand. Did they pull out the legs? No, even
Hey,
if
you
you pull
need
out
to.
a leg of a cricket, it's
She
still
hasn't eaten
100%
this.
cricket.
You need to eat the
The
bigger
big
one,
one?
babe.
Hey, you try this. This is very nice.
This is not bad.
You guys are on your own.
This is like you can just eat it as a snack.
I
and
almost
not
feel
even
like
think
Carol
about
won't
it.
come with us for a girls' trip if there's any bugs involved. Why like that? Come
I'm
on.
going to Iceland where there are no mosquitoes.
Oh, so
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we
Right,
talked
right.
about that. Iceland
Hey,
has no.
do it,
lah,
come,
it looks so
come,
wrong. I
come.
just walked back. I'm quite tired. I need a break. I need a grab to get me over there again.
I'll grab you over. Hey, it's not bad, no, honestly, Clara.
Wait. So this is the bigger one is cricket, and the smaller one is.
They're both crickets, but they're like different species of crickets.
There are different species.
Yes, there's like regular crickets and house crickets and giant crickets.
So are those?
These are.
I don't know the
Are they
names
giant
of them.
crickets?
I don't know the names of them.
Why
Have
would
you
you-
eaten anything bigger than these?
I have actually. I ate the bigger grasshoppers, and then I ate a giant grasshopper. So they're like two different sizes of grasshoppers.
Okay. All right. We're coming back shortly to talk about your experience eating all these bugs, right? So you've had like tarantulas, you've had grasshoppers, you've had crickets, mealworms
Mealworms.
as well. Okay. What kind of bug? What kind of bug have you not had? And what kind of bug did you eat and not like?
I've not eaten a cockroach. I feel like that would be really confronting.
Because they're the Madagascan ones that you apparently can eat. Like,
Really?
Yeah, on Fear Factor, that's what they did. They got a bunch of like these cockroaches, the Madagascan ones.
I don't think Fear Factor counts as can eat.
Yeah, I think they're not the authority of
they-
that. They just clean it and then you eat.
Yeah, it was. This is, I mean, come on, this is in a way of an episode of Fear Factor, right? You're eating bugs.
I don't think there are many cultures that eat cockroaches, though. It's not the choice insect.
It's not.
It's
but
not
if you're
a
in the
choice,
desert and you are dying and you need some kind of sustenance,
Yeah.
you would have to eat some big, fat, juicy cockroaches.
I'm hoping I'll be too weak from, surviving in the desert. Then I couldn't catch the cockroach, so I didn't eat it. Yeah, that's what I hope.
But then, you don't have to go to them. They come to you.
Oh,
There's that too, right? All right. So is there a bug that you met that you didn't like?
I think the bugs that are tastier are the ones that are fried because then you can season them. The ones that, they're actually supposed to be really nutritious if you're in the desert, but Bear Grylls always eat these like coconut
Yes.
grubs and then they're fatty and
Yeah.
wriggly. So the reason they're very nutritious is because they have a very high oil content. So think of it like coconut or like avocado, but it's really not tasty.
Okay.
So I have fried versions of these in Bangkok. I've also had the stewed version of the smaller
Stewed.
one, the silkworm pupae. And because it's not fried, it's stewed, you can taste the zap.
that sounds nasty.
Yeah, you can get all the little, every single drop of buggy flavor.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I would say that's not the tastiest.
Have you ever now, as a result of your experience, right? Do you like go around and you're like, that would make a good breakfast? Or,
Not on the floor.
some ants,
I was like, I got some tom yum and lao kan ma here.
Just sprinkle it on these ants in my kitchen. No.
Some my cockroach. Some my grasshopper. Oh
I'm
my
actually really scared of insects. It's just like when they're fried, they're okay. And I'm curious about how stuff tastes. But alive, no, get that away from me.
Do you think the movement is actually growing here in Singapore? More and more people are actually looking at cultivating bugs for a food source.
I think we are a little bit away from eating bugs in its original state. I mean, you were really disgusted by the cricket itself, right? But you could eat a chip.
Yes.
So I think where we are is like we might eat bug derivative products, like stuff made from cricket flour. You could bake it into cookies or cakes, or you could have it in protein powder because it's so high in protein.
Yeah.
I think that's what people find more palatable.
Have you seen any cricket flour in Singapore being sold like that?
So right now, Singapore's still waiting for legislation so this can be allowed. I've not seen the actual products, but there are companies that are working on prototypes. They're kind of like, if we're allowed to, then we'll roll this out into the market.
Wow.
Because overseas you can buy them, just not here.
Okay. I'd actually love to hear about some Singaporean companies that are already, front runners or forerunners in this industry. Hey, drop us a message, why don't you, at WhatsApp 88550913, or even in the comments section. We would love to follow up with you to find out more about what you are doing here in Singapore to advance the insect industry, the alternative food resource industry. Very interesting stuff indeed. Have you ever come across any companies here?
Yeah, there are a couple that I spoke to for my story. So there's one that's called AIFS, and they do cricket flour and then cricket protein. So they're one of those that are working on having it here when it's ready, if Singapore allows it. And then I think they, don't quote me on this, but I think they might they might be ready to sell it overseas, I think.
Wow.
So they would process it here. They would
no,
grow
I
the
think
bugs and then they would make the flour. And then
No, they grow the bugs overseas. So they have all these farms that are overseas, and then they make sure it's done to the standards that are required here in Singapore, and they process it overseas as well because it's cheaper. But, I guess here is where people came up with this whole idea.
Okay.
I would try it. Cricket flour, like baked
Like
goods.
cookies.
I know,
Yeah.
like the idea of
I
like
would
a
do it.
cricket flour lavender cookie
And
or
then
a
they put-
lychee.
They put one on top. They put one.
No,
cookie
like
on
no.
top.
Why you have to ruin it for me? I had this nice image of like cookie museum, lavender, lychee rose, with cricket flour. Okay, still palatable. But you
You're
put the
actually
cricket.
really good. I'm
Why
getting
did-
used to staring at the faces
Yeah, your
of the
mouth has
bug.
been. You've
eaten-
been
yeah, you've been
chewing
eating
through
many
the
of
whole
them.
thing. All right, we're heading back live on air on
very nice.
91.3. Join us on the radio. Okay, we're going to be talking about our buggy experiences. Lavinia clearly
And
the
Carol
fan.
is going to eat it
No.
on air, live.
Okay, here we go. Thank you so much for having us on. Little creeped out by Lavinia, who's just put a huge cricket in front of me. In case you didn't know, we are live on Facebook, facebook.com/1FM913, and also on YouTube. Hit us up, 913, okay? And today we've got Clara Lock, our travel correspondent from the Straits Times, joining us here in the studio. We were talking about Kluang earlier, but what she's also written about recently in the Straits Times is what the bug eating experience is like. Oh my goodness, I have to say that and stay calm at the same time. Clara, what is going on? Why are you eating bugs?
So Singapore has recently been talking about allowing bugs to be sold for sale, to be sold for human consumption here. So there are some companies that are, developing these prototypes. So if it is allowed, then they will release this into the market. And it's not just insects in its original form, but also insect products. So for example, you might have protein powder or protein flour that's from ground up crickets, which are really high in protein.
I can see how, we have a huge fitness community here. Well, then take protein shakes. Now they have an alternative.
Okay, I feel a bit...
Carol, your color's a little different today.
It's very confronting, having this deep fried cricket in front of me. It's a bit GG, I'm sorry to say. But, off air, we were eating it. And Lavinia, what's your review of the cricket?
It's actually delicious.
You've had two species of cricket, the small one and the big one. You're holding the bigger one now. It's like the size of maybe half your little finger.
Yes.
And it is quite big. So what does it taste like?
There's a great flavoring. They season it with some flavoring. So actually it tastes okay. I mean, I would say it's crunchy. Clara, you pointed out, it tastes like crispy prawn, like a small little shrimp.
Okay.
But it has a hint of a very unique flavor. It's a little bit earthy, woody kind of thing. But it's really okay.
Hint of cricket juice, that's what it is. Okay, so she's been munching nonstop on these big crickets. And the smaller ones, is there a difference in the flavor?
Yeah, slight difference.
Okay.
I can't quite put my finger on it. The bigger ones have this unique little almost like mint sort of a thing.
Is that something that's bugging you?
Wow.
The fact that you can't pinpoint the flavor? That's bugging me for sure.
Bugging me.
All right, so apart from crickets, Clara, what else have you tried when it comes to bugs?
I've tried
Insects.
tarantula.
Okay, yes, tell us about that.
And so I had that in Cambodia at one of these restaurants that takes street food and then they kind of put an upscale spin on it. So it's just one big fried tarantula on a plate, which of course looks really confronting, right, with the legs and all. But when you eat it, the body tastes like soft shell crab.
Okay, that was not the experience I had. I had mine on a satay stick and they were grilling it over a grill, right?
Okay, how did yours taste?
Like a toothbrush.
Oh no!
I was like, oh my God, I'm eating a toothbrush. And then I bit down into it and I took one bite. I was like, because I think it's just salt and pepper and that was it. There was no seasoning, nothing. So it was just really pure. And you can still see the colors and everything. So visually it was messing with my mind. So I took that one bite. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then there was a snake on a satay stick as well in an S shape. That was really trippy, I gotta say.
Gosh.
All right, so we're looking forward to, having more legislation around insect fly and byproducts, including that in our food. And earlier on we were talking about maybe, we could see, because if it's like cricket flour, for instance, the cricket chips we had were only 13% cricket flour. And so we could see that come in other forms like cookies and maybe noodles and stuff. And that seems a bit more palatable and acceptable for me. What is, start us off easy. If Singaporeans are wanting to try, where can they go to try some of these insect flavors?
Well, they're not sold in Singapore at the moment, but we got these. I got these from overseas. So I got them in Bangkok, where I went recently. And there's a startup called Taste Bud, and they work with alternative proteins. So it's not just insects, but it's also your Impossible meats and those kinds of similar products.
Okay, Taste Bud, not Taste Bug. Huh?
I was going to say that, but because they have Impossible meat, so more vegetable-based stuff, so they can't go with bugs. Hey, but something? There's so much to celebrate about eating bugs. It's better for the planet. It uses less resources in order to cultivate the bugs. They're higher in protein for the same amount, weight by weight, compared to meat. And, it will be cheaper to get the same amount of protein out of insects compared to meat. So for the end consumer, it's cheaper for them. Your grocery bills go down, but your protein level stays high.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
I'm for it.
Okay, good job. Thank you so much for coming in, Clara, telling us all about this buggy story. Where can people go to find out more about what you've tried and experienced?
So this is on the Straits Times, so you can check out the column that I wrote this past Sunday on eating bugs and why I think this could be a trend in Singapore. Just go to straitstimes.com.
Okay, meanwhile, hop on back to Facebook. I think I'm going to try eating this cricket. My hands are clammy. I'm really nervous about this, okay? But in the meantime, here is music from Jamiroquai. It's Virtual Insanity. Thanks, Clara.
Good times.
Sorry. It feels funny. Really, yeah.
Do it. You must do it. At
No,
least
like, why
once.
does it have to look so nasty? You know, it's like
I have to say
Pinocchio.
that I'm getting used to the face staring at me.
I can't. It looks like cockroach.
How about I walk over and I
Okay,
pop
you
in
do
your
it,
mouth?
do it,
Okay.
do it. I can't. I just want to. Oh my
Here I
word.
go. Here I
Oh,
go.
you see my hands, Brian? Ah!
No, don't worry. I hold your. I hold your hand.
Ah!
I hold your hand. Ready? Don't bite my finger though. Meh. Don't lick my finger either. Oh crap! That got. It tastes okay, lah. It tastes okay. I like it. This chip one
It's
is not
still
bad,
flying
too.
in my throat.
It's still flying in your mouth. I can assure you, Carol, it's dead. Oh, careful, oh, darling. Some water.
Oh no!
Are you kasi? Okay, take a moment. No, but good on you. Good on you for trying it. I'm gonna give you plenty of props for that. Good on you for. Oh Lord. Good for- Oh my darling. Oh no, but good on you for trying. Good on you.
Yes.
Very proud of you. It makes me wonder if my kids would be game to try it.
You can bring these home and then you can give
I
some
think
to
I
them.
will.
Yeah, boys might not be so scared of it.
Right? Yeah. Wow. You okay?
Oh. Oh,
Here. You take the whole thing. Go.
Oh.
You deserve it. You've earned yourself a whole box of tissue for eating that one cricket.
alive. Okay, that's the first and the last.
The things you do for work.
I know, right? I think I need claim insurance here.
Okay, I tell you what. I'll volunteer myself. The next time we have to eat weird stuff, I'll do it. But
I can't
you
breathe.
do it, and then you do the sports stuff. You
Oh
do the
my word.
jogging and the running and all that. Unless it's shopping, then I'll jump. in.
Okay. I don't even know what the flavor was like. The whole experience was.
Okay, honestly, just think of yourself as shrimp. Shrimp.
I mean, because we eat a lot of like stuff that would normally be considered disgusting, right? Like shrimps actually are the cockroaches of the sea. They like they're bottom feeders. They eat the stuff on the seafloor.
When you put it that
And
way.
Okay.
And then we eat like bird's nests. Which
Hey.
is like swallow spit.
Actually, good point. Yes, and even lobster.
Yes.
right. Shishi food. They're
Yes.
actually like bottom feeders.
Exactly.
Right. They eat all the.
Yeah, and oysters
And then
are
so
like
expensive some more.
filters of the sea.
That's true.
And then we eat honey, and then honey is basically like bee vomit. Now you know.
Okay, I think
now
we
you put it
should.
there.
I think we should quit while we're ahead before everybody loses their appetite for anything we eat. Thank you once again for joining us here on Facebook. Big thank you to Clara walking away gleefully from this interview.
We all had fun.
Yes, we.
I enjoyed. Okay, Carol.
Most
don't-
of us
don't
had
choke
fun.
it. Yeah,
Most of us.
us.
Thanks, everybody. See you next week.
Time. Greatest hits. 1FM 91.3. Good time. Greatest hits. 1FM 91.3. Good time. Greatest hits. 1FM 91.3.